Children are fascinated by animals. A squirrel outside the classroom, a goose on the roof, or a stink bug on a desk creates such a stir and interest. Harnessing that power in the classroom could result in a great deal of learning. Hi, I'm Scott Valenta, science teacher and product of the diocese, having graduated from a Catholic grade school and high school. Animals serve as such a unique gateway into learning scientific concepts and fostering feelings of conservation and stewardship. I personally have a passion for trout, and I'm hoping by the end of this video, you will too. It's not a fishing trip, it's not a fish fry, and it's not a class pet. It's a unique educational experience. My grant proposal is trout in the classroom. So what is Trout in the Classroom? Trout in the Classroom is a partnership between the Illinois Department of Natural Resources, also known as IDNR, the local Trout in the Classroom chapter, and a school. The IDNR provides for the school a hatchery license, trout eggs, trout food, and an approved release location. The Trout in the Classroom chapter acts as a liaison between the IDNR, the school, and provides emergency equipment, support, setup, feedback, classroom visits, some yearly consumables, and curriculum. The school provides the initial equipment, raises the trout, maintains the tank, and releases the trout into an approved body of water. And most importantly, we get to do the learning. You see, this would be an ongoing hands-on experience. It's not just one and done. It grows alongside the student. Each grade level can approach this from a different angle, perhaps looking at the chemistry of the water and the nitrogen cycle, or looking at the trout's behavior and adaptations, or their growth and development. The process of hatching and raising trout is aligned with standards, vocabulary, and concepts found within Next Generation Science Standards and Diocesan Science Standards. Students will be required to track the growth and development of the trout, monitor the population, use scientific equipment, for example testing for pH and ammonia levels. They'll have to record their observations on the behaviors and adaptations of the trout for their environment. Trout in the Classroom gets kids out of textbook examples and into a concrete, real-world experience that they draw a connection to. What's more is, with the use of a student-run social media page, we can inform other schools, parents, and the public about our progress and learning, helping to spread awareness on stewardship and conservation. Science isn't something that happens in a textbook. It's a gift God gave us to explore this wonderful world He made for us. Again, this is not a class pet. It's a yearly scientific project. Students, with my help, will use scientific instruments, collect short-term and long-term data. They'll perform observations, and they'll explore class content in a whole new way with a real-world example right here in the classroom. But there's more. Having daily, weekly, and monthly duties regarding taking care of the trout gives students the opportunity to practice and hone their responsibility skills. They get experience with long-term projects that they get to see grow and develop right here in the classroom. These connections to something from nature will induce feelings of respect for this amazing world God has created for us and help connect them to the importance of conservation. You know, that's one of the key elements here. As adults and teachers, we're tasked with instilling God's truth, beauty, and goodness of nature into students, helping to foster the next generation of stewards of creation. The following are the required materials for project success. We need to purchase a kit, which contains all the needed equipment for successfully raising trout besides the tank. And we also need to purchase a tank and stand. These items are required. Without funding for these critical items, we can't participate in the program. Additionally, there are annual costs covered by us for every year after. This is about $75 in consumables for items such as water quality testing and monitoring supplies. This is covered by the department budget every year, ensuring the project continues annually. Something that'd be nice to have, but not required for project success, would be coverage for the cost of a bus ride to our most likely approved body of water to release the trout, Lake Michigan, with the trip to the Shedd Aquarium right afterwards as a culminating experience.
I want to note that this is not required for project success. If funding did not cover this, we would have students cover the cost for the field trip.
This has been Scott Valento. Thank you for your consideration of Trout in the classroom, and God bless. Have a good one.